guys, hope you're all doing so well. Today I thought we would do a little seed update and take a peek in the garden of our seedlings that have come up. I'm so excited to see. So quick tip, the seedlings don't like to dry out, so I try to water them about every day, every other day if I forget, but try not to. So I just missed them like that, just real quick, at least every day. So we are over here on the strawberry bed end, and I wanted to show you guys first. Look it! Do you see that? Among all the leaves, look at all those green dots. They look like little clovers. Those are all the turnips that Sebastian and I just planted in the last video. Look at all that really good germination. Luke and I noticed a couple of spots like that and that. I said either Papa dropped some seeds or Papa fell down. I'm not sure. Or he got crazy. But look at that. The germination is excellent in here. Pretty much all that we seeded came up. So that is beautiful. Who's screaming in here, huh? Who's screaming?
Nobody up there.
Who's screaming? Is it you? Is it you, Snowball? Are you screaming? You giving your egg laying song? Okay, we'll give you guys your privacy. So here's the bed next door to the right of it. This is our spinach bed, and spinach does take a little longer to come up. I'm not seeing much, guys, except, where was that? Right here. I'm not sure what that is. See if I can zoom in for you guys. We'll just keep waiting and seeing, but I don't see any here. It's kind of hard with all the leaves falling constantly to pick them up. Keep going to our right. We had our bigger spinach, like our Swiss chard spinach. And I do see, look at that. I don't know, is that a squirrel? I don't think that's the deer. So I don't know if the squirrel's been hopping up here eating the seeds. So we'll keep an eye. If they don't come up quickly, I probably will seed some more. So I don't see any there. These are our Swiss chard that we stuck in a little bit ago. And these are the arugula. Look at arugula, has amazing germination. It does love the cold as well, but that one I'm really impressed with. And if we go to the right of the arugula, we have some of the rosy and green pak choi that we transplanted that was growing as volunteers. It self-seeded itself. So you can see here, it's doing really good. I just see a couple that the squirrels, there was one here, might have taken, but overall really good with that. I'm so excited about that.
Look at this pretty one. This is the golden jackpot. Don't worry, Australorp. Oh, got a little hair on me. There. Mama, guess what? This is still, this one's icy cold, and this is warm as an egg.
And if we swing over here to the right, this is the bed. We're just kind of on the opposite side. We filmed it before where we did the rutabagas and the parsnips. And I'm so excited. Look at those babies. Gonna grow into some such beautiful, healthy food. This one has some germination, but not a ton here. So either just has to come up yet, or squirrels, or low germination. But when I seeded it in the spring, it didn't have low germination. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that. And I have been watering this pretty much every day or every other day. It's to keep those seeds moist. So that shouldn't be a problem. And if we keep going, we go into where the parsnips are. I don't see any parsnips yet, but we do see corn. Lots of corn. And Luke and I were looking at this and we're like, oh man, no parsnips. But now I remember parsnips take an extremely long time to germinate. I think they take like 20 some days to germinate. So we don't have to worry about that. We'll keep them moist and they'll come up eventually. So that's really good to remember, not to get worried if some seeds don't come up right away. Just take a look at the packet, or if you can look them up, the germination time. Most of them are usually a week, around 5 to 7 days. But some of them, like the parsnips, take an extremely long time. So I think, if I remember right, it was like 20 some days. So no worries. Okay, if we swing on over here to the other side by our crispy zinnias, take a peek here. I planted some red, a type of red romaine. Let's see what it was. Oh gosh, it's a French name. You can even read my handwriting. Rouge d'hiver. We need Sebastian's French accent with that one. But anyway, it's a red romaine. Red is really hardy in colder temps, so I thought that would be excellent. So we do see some really good germination in some of the spots, but then not in some of the others. So I might come back if these don't fill in and put extra seeds in just to fill it up. But at least we have some popping through. But if you look over here, you guys, look at, that's the kohlrabi, our purple kohlrabi. The seeds and the germination look beautiful. Look at that. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. They look so fresh and beautiful, almost like microgreens. So those look like they came out really, really well. I'm very pleased. So great germination on the kohlrabi. And I had some restraint and I planted every, I think it was 4 inches, and I think I just did 1 seed and they actually came up really well that way. Just like 1 seed. Oh, a worm! That's exciting. So worms, if that is a regular worm, worms are a really good indication of healthy soil. So that's awesome. Our nutrients are breaking down and making really healthy soil. But kohlrabi, like I said, is coming up so well with the exact spacing that I gave it. So I'm glad I didn't do it heavy and I was able to save some seeds and just do 1 seed at a time. All right, and here is our lettuce that we seeded. It is growing in so beautifully. Look at that. We've been eating salads almost every day. Look at that. Show you a red one. And that's how I pick it for the salads too. We don't harvest like the big head and cut it off because then your lettuce is done. I just come in, snap it like that, pick off like that. And then do it through different sections, and then you have your baby lettuce greens. It's so fun, but look at that, it's like a carpet of endless, beautiful spring lettuce. Oh, I love it so much. And I will say, this, I did seed, it's 2 different kinds. It's All-Star here, and I think Encore here. They both look honestly pretty much the same. And I like the mix, but you can see some spots because of seeding, you know, it just kind of fills in randomly. And I do, usually where we get our fall plants for lettuce and all the cool crops, they didn't have any of the resources where we get them started, which was a total bummer this year because I love to plant with plugs. I love the simplicity of seeds, but you just don't have the predictability, you know, like you have the spots, you can't choose exactly where you want the plants, it just fills in randomly. So there's pluses and minuses to seeds and plugs, or the plants, we call them plugs, but we grow them up as plants. But I miss having the plants where last year we did that for winter, so we might still do that if they're available. We sell them at our nursery. We'll let all of our sweet people know that they're available as well, but it's just a little more unpredictable and you don't get to use the space as best as you'd like to. So yeah, so both are good for different reasons, but I do miss that, and you can make it a really nice visual too. But I'm just so excited to have our own lettuce, so that's super exciting. And then another quick tip, like I said, for our lettuce and most of our cool crops, we will just cover them with the harvest cloth every night. Sometimes I leave it on during the day if it's really cool or cold if I don't get to it. And then just keep it covered. One, it helps if you have deer or rabbits or squirrels try to get your crop, but also stuff lasts really, really well like that. So I love covering that up with the harvest cloth. And I forgot to show you guys, just right by the strawberry bed is the beet bed with the golden and the Chiaga beets. You can see right there, it almost looks trampled on. I wonder if the squirrels are running through here. No worries, we'll poke that in. So these are the golden beets with the little yellow stems. There you go. And then there's Chiaga down here, the little red stems. They are coming up, which is awesome, but it does look like light germination. So like patches here and here, and a little bit of trampling. So I'm gonna probably seed a little heavier, come back and add some extra seeds into here. If you guys hear some crazy noise in the background, I always have to stop and laugh because the chickens are, yeah, they're doing their egg laying song. So you always probably hear me doing videos with noticing that. Or they do a little scream, which is hilarious. They're usually really quiet, but sometimes they'll make the most hilarious noises. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed going around the garden and checking in on our seedlings. I'm so excited that they're up. That's so fun when it's like an act of faith when you plant stuff and you're like, oh gosh, I hope that this stuff comes up and we get plants from it. But they absolutely do. You can just go back and reseed if they don't come up like you want, and I'll have to do that too. But it's just, it's such a neat thing that you can just put these teeny tiny seeds in and you get these huge vegetables. So hopefully you guys are growing your fall garden. We're here in Greenville, South Carolina. So we are blessed to grow all year round if we choose to. Sorry, my camera shut off, so I don't remember exactly where I was, but yeah, it's just such an act of faith to be patient and put the little seeds in the ground and wait for them to pop up, and then wait even more to grow into these big, beautiful vegetables. But I love it. Again, I feel like seeds and the plugs or the plants have their own purpose. I do miss, usually we plant most of our crops with the plants, and it's just nice you can have the predictability that that's where all the plants are, so I miss that. But seeds is fun too, and it's quick and it's easy, you can do it with kids. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was so fun just going around and seeing what seedlings are popping up in fall. We can, like I said, grow all year round here if we want to. So hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.